Hello! Welcome back to Few and Far Between. We're excited to bring you a brand new tale of adventure in the world of Exandria. My name is Ron Murphy, your dungeon master for the day. And around the virtual table we have...
Hey everybody, this is Bill, and I play Orgoth, Skullcrusher.
Hey everybody, this is Jaiden and I play Laphus.
Hey everyone, this is Jaime and I'm playing North for the day.
For the day.
And all the other days.
Well, you don't know. It could be like, I could pull in a ringer, one of these days. Like, I'm going to play Pollux and somebody else is going to DM. I don't know. Anything can happen.
Anything could happen.
Anything can happen if you let it. Mary Poppins. Okay. How's it going?
Good. I'm wearing my message shirt for the week, which is based off the Tomb of Annihilation.
I love it.
Annihilate ice.
A word of warning, if you're playing the Tomb of Annihilation, do not stick your hand in any scary openings. It's just will always end badly.
If you're playing Tomb of Annihilation, do not.
Yeah.
It's just a good rule of thumb.
Oh, Tomb of
Horrors.
Horrors. Yeah, Tomb of Annihilation. Yeah.
Stick your penis in it.
Well, that's even better. Yeah. God, where would it go?
If you don't have a penis, make do.
Anyhow, anything we need to talk about before we start? Let's go right in. Yes, do it. Let's go. If everyone is ready, let's begin today's episode of Few and Far Between, episode 146, The Return of Castor Starblazer. Last time, North introduced his husband, Cass, who was going by the name of Roland. And after North touched up everybody's disguises, you reconvened to a more private location. The first order of business, the wanted posters of all of you, plus Voka, and how to move about the city without Orgoth having to dress in drag. Cass told you of several goings-on in the city, including the ceremony officially inducting Ravana Cross into the Cerebus Assembly as the new Lady of Disology, and of the new prison being built. You decided to hire an artist who could create new wanted posters that would feature different artwork of your features, so allowing you to travel the capital without having to wear your disguises. North, you and Laphus visited the Careless Whisper, a brothel a brothel owned by tiefling named Miracle, a contact from some years past. Miracle's establishment held a life drawing class on the top floor, and Laphus was volunteered to be a model along with North. However, before the class began, Miracle warned that Princess Surya, the daughter-in-law of the King Dwindle.
Can you spell her name again, please?
Yeah, Suria.
Thank you.
And she was a talented artist herself, and she was there for the class. And her Knight Protector was there to watch over to make sure nothing happened to her, who was a woman named Iris Idlewing. After North's stint modeling for the artist, a second model appeared, a blonde-haired elf sporting a bandage around his head, with a lute strapped to his back. He announced that to the class that he was Castor Starblazer, and that he was here for the Human Art Show. And he gives a strum on his lute, bring, and actually plays a correct chord, and looks at all of you. Laphus, you're in the back, so you don't really see this, correct? You haven't really noticed yet.
We're changing clothes and all that.
Yeah. So unseen by North and Laphus.
Yeah, no, North already went out.
Yeah.
And I think that's when Stargazer came out and then...
Yeah.
Blazer.
Blazer. I'm sorry, Blazer. Totally different.
Yep.
Yeah, it's a different person. It's not the same.
Different OC, do not steal.
Yeah. He swings the lute around on his back and strikes a pose on the poof and on the platform, and looks very sure of himself, very just like haughty, and gives a big smile, like the camera special effects put a little ding on his teeth when he smiles, and people begin, you hear pencils scratching. North, what are you doing? You're in the back, right? Or are you watching all of this?
I think I'm gonna be putting a like robe over
Okay,
first
okay.
first order of things.
Yeah.
Um, and I don't know about the depending on the art. Like I've done some figure drawing back in the day, and sometimes
Mm-hmm.
the models who are not modeling at the moment can like
Right.
sit and
Sit and
watch or
relax.
like
Yeah, yeah.
yeah. So I
Um,
might just do that. Keep an eye.
yeah. You notice that Princess Surya is like really getting into draw. Like she's really like she's got different pencils and colors, and she's just going crazy. Like just like really getting like Castor down to like a really precise, um really like almost like realistic. She's really good. Um and North, you see several other people who are quite good. The beginner class, which are basically just the Johns who are like in a roped off section kept away from the other artists, are um, not all they're just kind of there to look at people and look around. But the you see several people that are quite good artists that you might want to consider. If you're looking for somebody, or if you want Miracle to suggest somebody for the wanted
Well, I thought
posters.
Miracle was going to be the one who would do it.
Oh, we hadn't talked about that, but yes, that could definitely happen too. Miracle is kind of like walking around the perimeter because it's all in a big circle, and
Mhm.
talking to people. North, I'd like you to make a perception check as you're kind of looking out over the crowd. Um,
25.
25. Um,
Wait, no, 26.
26. Okay. That does actually make a difference. You look and you see Dame Eris, the knight, lean over to Princess Surya, and you hear, like with your insane perception, you hear the knight say, "It is time for your medicine." And she kind of like puts down her pencil, like, "I was getting into a flow." And she puts down her pencil and reaches into her bag. "This stuff that Tobek got me, it's tastes terrible." And she just throws it back, and then puts the container back into her bag and begins drawing stuff again. Um, a bell rings, like not a bell. It was like it was the hourglass. The hourglass runs out, and a Miracle comes over and turns it over, and Mr. Starblazer, sir, and he takes off his blouse and goes completely naked, runs, he pulls the loot around, blocking strategically, and poses again.
He covered everything but the boot.
Yeah.
We're
Like
here to
he
learn
kind of
about
turned to the
anatomy and he's
side.
hiding everything.
Yeah.
Just fucking.
He turns to the side and you see like a muscular ass. He um is kind of like acting like he's playing up to plays a chord or something. Um and he smiles again. He's like, "I hope this is a good human pose for you."
Mm,
Lapis, it's getting. Miracle comes back and says, "It's getting close to the time, Lapis.
all right, all right.
Did you pick any costumes out, or are you just wearing your usual?"
No, no, no. I earlier or last session I said that I was getting something that had like um a lot of fabric in
Yes,
order for them to
to see the
get like
folds and stuff.
to see
Yeah,
the folds and
yeah,
yeah,
yeah.
to see
Okay,
how it wraps around the body.
yeah. I knew it was something, but I couldn't remember exactly what it was. The if you'd like to take your place at the back of the room, I'll call you up when it's time.
Yes, of course. Of course.
And you walk out of the dressing room, and you see Pollux with the headband around with a big like pad on his head, And he's just completely naked, holding the lute in front of his.
I'm just gonna like kind of stare, and it's just like, I thought he died. Well, good for him. And she's just gonna kind of wait off to the side and not say anything.
Got it? Okay. The hourglass, the damn it, Bill. Say it out loud. Say it out loud.
He's holding the lute in front of his Ted Johnson.
Fucking Ted Johnson.
Gonna run for mayor. That human penis.
The hourglass. Oh my god. The hourglass runs out, and thank you, sir. You were a wonderful model. If you'd like to do this again, please talk to me afterwards. I see many people have gotten a good grasp on your handsomeness. And he says, well, if you ever need someone to cheer you up, please talk to Castor Starblazer. And he puts on a robe that Miracle offers him. And he just swings.
Give me that kind of comment.
He just swings over. He starts walking back to the dressing room. And there's like two separate areas. This is why you didn't see him before. And but he's passing you, Laphus. And he kind of stops and looks at you. Castor Starblazer, human bard.
Human?
I'm gonna look at his ears real quick.
Pointed and sticking out.
So the ears don't give it away whatsoever?
That's on my mother's side, I think.
So you're not completely human, is what I'm hearing.
Yeah, I believe so. I believe everyone is unique and beautiful in their own way.
It's not what I'm saying, but of course, you run along. You run along.
It's nice to meet you, miss.
It doesn't matter. You're never gonna see me again.
And he walks past, gets to the door, pulls back the curtain of the dressing room, looks back, kind of tilts his head, and then goes inside.
All right, now that fun is all done with. All right, she's just gonna come out, and she's gonna step on the top of the little platform.
Mm-hmm.
And she is going to actually do I don't know if I'm pronouncing this correctly, arabesque.
An arabesque. I think that's kind of like a
Arabesque. Yeah, the what ballet dancers can
yeah.
do. So she's actually will be standing on like the tips of her toes and like arms out, leg out.
Okay.
And she is going to basically get rigor mortis on herself. So,
So
she's actually able to. I'm able to freeze in place.
Amazing. You just see everybody's like, oh. I'd like you to make a performance check at advantage. Basically, it's to go into the pose. Like, you could just automatically activate the rigor mortis to freeze, so that's not something you need.
What's my performance? Okay, it's only +3. That is a 17.
Nice, awesome. You strike the pose, and you hear some people like murmuring, "She's never going to be able to hold that." And you see actually in the customer section of the roped off section, you hear some men start to like take bets on whether she's going to fall or not.
That's not a good behavior for an art class.
No, this I think he's like, since it's in the brothely
It's
area.
the brothely area.
Yeah.
It's
Still?
They don't know. You see that actually a miracle when some people start acting up a little bit in that area. The customers, like, she always kind of like somehow like sleekly moves closer gracefully to be in the area if something goes down, that she's
You
able
can
to
see
stop.
North with like just like a bit of like peanuts or something, and just like one of the guys.
um, and people start to draw. Um, North, actually, Lapis, make a perception. Are you kind of just going like rigor mortis, as in not aware, maybe
No, rigor
trancing?
mortis as in
No,
my
body.
body is
Got it. Got it.
completely still.
Got it. Make a perception check.
May I as well? Or?
Yeah. Yeah. Sure.
It's a 19.
19.
It's
Okay.
18.
18. You notice, both of you, that the knight is looking at Lapis very carefully. Um, and she looks down at the art that the princess is drawing, and it is the most beautiful drawing.
Can I just sit like kind of like in a way that I'm behind them, kind of, but not too close?
Yeah,
just like
yeah.
so I can look over her shoulder the
Yeah,
entire
yeah.
time.
Like it's looking like Lapis in tiefling form, so it doesn't look like Lapis, but I mean, she is capturing the beauty that Lapis is showing, and just like you can see the effortlessness that Lapis is doing, like on the face of the drawing. Um, but the knight keeps looking. Um, Lapis, you notice this also, but you see Pollock / Castor opening the curtain. He's got his usual gear on. It's Pollock's clothes. Um, and he's just kind of watching. His, like, crossing his leg, like his ankles, like leaning up against the door jamb. Time runs out, and she grabs the hourglass. Miracle does, and says, "Did you tell Lapis?" Like, she would say, "Please, this robe," because she wouldn't say Lapis's name.
Did we figure that out last time? Because Lapis would have just been like, "Excuse me."
You don't have to.
Is it one of those? Is it one of those?
It's 15 minutes. We talked about it last. She
15
mentioned it.
minutes
15
clothed.
minutes clothed, 15 minutes unclothed.
Okay.
But
How many people won this? um, if that's the case, then she's probably going to disrobe and like move, because it was like a lot of fabric. She would move it out of the way.
Yeah. It could have been
And
designed so that it like just kind of reveals.
Can I just go to like help removing most?
Of course,
like, because
yeah.
there's a lot. But also just like make sure that like quick sleight of hand, just make sure that like the parts where they're not like as, just to make sure that nothing shows.
Yes. No roll needed. It's easy to do. And so, what pose do you take after?
after like that one, she would probably just by the way, whenever she was doing that other pose, 100% her, even though like her movement looks like it's moving, or her pose looks like it's like in movement, her eyes were like completely dead faced. And so she's actually going to probably just be in a more relaxed pose, probably like oh god, how do you pronounce it? Oh my god. It's not retire, is it?
Is it a dance?
Yeah, it's
Oh, at rest.
RETIRE, but with a little
Yeah.
Retiré.
Yeah, retire.
Yeah. Yeah. And North, you see the princess begin, like, because all of these drawings that people are doing, it's all at the same page, so that you have like the comparison contrast between the clothed and the unclothed.
Mm-hmm.
And she starts drawing Lapis, and
I think at this point I'm going to try to get like close-ish, but like make sure that I'm on the knight's side so that she doesn't feel like I'm a threat.
okay.
And just to keep an eye like on what she's doing because it's
Mhm.
fucking like mesmerizing.
You can tell, no insight check needed. You get within 15 feet, 20 feet of the princess, and the knight is aware of you. And
No, I am making myself like making sure that she is between us.
Yeah.
And like I am like even like like sitting on my haunches, not non-threatening at all, just
Right.
looking.
I mean, it's more like not a threat thing, but it's more of like she is hyper aware what happens around the princess.
Yeah.
And she just goes to town. You notice that like Lapis has the typical like reborn dead look, right? But the drawing that the princess does has a twinkle in Lapis's
so alive.
eyes. Yeah.
Quite the opposite.
She the princess finishes and turns to the knight and says, "What do you think?" And the knight looks up, looks at Lapis, and says, "You definitely have captured something in her look."
Isn't someone's got a crush?
The princess kind of like looks back and says, "She was an excellent model." And you see her, North, make a medicine check.
Medicine. You're funny.
Yeah.
Oh, that's still a 16 on the die, so
17.
18.
18, okay.
That's really good.
You see her get a little pale, and you see the just for a second, like blanch a little bit, and the knight kind of comes over, pulls up gives her some water, pours it out of a bottle, and she drinks it. Yes. Thank you, Dame Knight. Let's give a round of applause for all of our models tonight. They have done such a wonderful job, and everyone has done wonderfully tonight. Models, if you wish to go around and look at the artist's work, you are free to do so.
Yes. Especially with that weird thing that just happened.
Yeah, and everybody applauds very quietly.
Just as a note as well, I'm still like in like yes with this guy's kid, but also this guy's self, so I don't look like myself.
Right, exactly. I knew that.
Just making sure.
Miracle knows who you are. Like,
oh yeah.
Yeah. The everybody starts
Just
to get
made sure to be like very like angular, fey-ish kind of.
The princess comes up to you, Lapis, and the knight's on her shoulder, and she hasn't put up any of her belongings yet, so she just kind of walks over after you've started to put a rope, like finish putting a rope on her. And she says, "Thank you for modeling for us. It was quite nice having someone new. You are quite beautiful."
Why, thank you. A lot of people tend to think of me as a consort in here for some fucking reason.
Language.
She kind of
no.
She just kind of blushes and says, she kind of smiles and says, "It is nice to meet you. I hope that you model again soon."
I feel like this would be a one and done sort of situation. I was only doing it for a colleague of mine. A little bit of a favor.
She smiles and says, Well, just know that you have a fan in the castle.
While they're doing that,
Yes.
is it possible to check if, like, well, she just really went to like rummage in her bag, so that doesn't look trapped, right?
Make a perception check.
That's a 17.
17. It doesn't appear to be trapped or have any weird sigils or anything, magical or otherwise.
Because she just rummaged in it as well.
What are you going to do?
Oh, I'm so tempted to take it, but at the same time, no, no,
Okay.
no.
Lapis is just kind of, while North is doing that, Lapis is just giving a small talk
Mm-hmm.
about, because I'm sure other people have come around. And so
Yeah.
she's just giving
Yeah.
a little bit of a small talk and basically bullshitting her way as to how she can keep herself that still for that long.
Yeah, people are like really fascinated. Some of the customers from the brothel below are like, you see them exchanging money from the guy losing the bet, but also just like she's stunning. But you see the artists come up to you, and it's just like, your muscles are so like, it was just drawing the way your muscles kind of locked in place. It I have not had a model like that before. So they were just like gushing over your style as a model.
She just basically goes, "Oh, I've always been able to do that. I was the freak of the village, as if you didn't know." You know how some kids can just dislocate their shoulders and pop them right back in with no issue? That this is what I was able to do.
You do get about 4 invites to art shows over the next month or so from some of these artists. So, like, please come see my art. Basically, it's not like a date or anything, but like, these are like real artists who have like art shows.
Come over to the vernissage. I kind of want to slide over, like, like look at what people drew like around, so I don't look like I'm beelining on someone.
Right.
But at some point, just go towards the princess and go, "Are you all right? I saw you get a bit pale during session."
It is nothing. You see the knight kind of like stiffen up a little bit. She is fine. I can speak for myself.
I didn't ask you the question.
Eris gives a crossed look to you, North.
I give her a smile.
Yeah. Eris, Surya says, I was just feeling a bit under the weather. I am taking a new medicine.
Oh, some of these do take time acclimatizing to. Are you sure that this is... I hope you're not at risk of catching anything from anyone here.
Oh, no. This is something that an old friend of the family has concocted to help me with some issues I'm having. Like a tonic, yes.
Well, it is great to have a family well placed enough to know some medics. I'm playing the dumb card.
Got it. She says, the former hand of the king is quite a intelligent when it comes to creating. He's learned so much on his travels.
The current hand of the... Oh, you're acquainted with
Tobit
Sir
Colvin. Sorry?
You're acquainted with Sir Colvin? I didn't know.
Oh, he's no knight. And you see...
Sir, S-I-R, not S-E-R.
Got it. Okay. Yeah, Dame Idlewing is just kind of like shaking her head a little bit. Madam, we need to be leaving. I am under an orders to get back to the castle as soon as this is over.
You work
I
there?
sure I'm sure you've recognized me, and my bodyguard has
am
given it away.
kind of dead-eyed.
Make
huh?
a deception slash
It's
Performance.
performance.
deception.
Yeah.
25.
Okay.
I am an idiot.
Yes. You were quite the model today as well. I have not seen. Usually, I feel like she leans in. Miracle seems to bring in models just off the street randomly, but all of you had such artistic poses today.
I'll make sure not to tell her the first part.
Thank you.
No, thank you.
And she packs up her bags. Lapis, Castor comes over.
Oh, God.
Are you sure we haven't met before? You look very familiar to me. Like, I feel like I've sung many songs, many human songs about you.
I mean, maybe if you just replace the human to elven, something will click into place for you.
Elven? That I have a memory of somebody telling me not to do that. So I just want to make sure I'm not offending anybody.
I mean,
Oh.
And you are a
could offend-
tiefling, of course. So.
of course.
He's already more considerate than the original.
Lapis, make a perception check.
Perception?
Yes.
That is a 19.
His loot is the original Pollux loot, but somebody has meticulously mended, using the spell, everything together. Like, you can actually see the lines on all of the splinters and the pieces.
She is going to just kind of look at the loot, look at him, and just go, even though you have that memory, it's never stopped you before. You've often said, elven this, elven that.
You do know me, don't you? I suffered a blow to the head some weeks prior, and I've been trying to live the life of this bard that I know I can be. And I even picked the name out for myself, Castor Starblazer. It seemed to fit. Does that sound right?
I mean, I won't say anything. I might ruin the surprise. But, you'll figure it out, I'm sure.
He kind of nods and says, I will be performing at, what was the name of your bar? Because that's the way Pollux seems to work every time. What was the name of that?
The Screaming Heart.
The Screaming Heart. I'll be performing at the Screaming Heart tomorrow evening, if you wish to join me there.
Oh, Vincent, what error have you made?
I don't I don't think I don't think she would say aloud where they're staying.
Right.
So, because she does,
Yeah.
she doesn't really say.
Yeah,
So
okay.
she's just gonna be like, oh well, I think we travel around a lot. I'm sure you understand.
Well, if you hear my melodious voice, please. Oh my God, Nora, that face. If you hear my melodious voice, please know that I am singing for you. And he strums a very nice chord He kind of like plays a familiar song, a song that he wrote for you a long time ago. And it's just kind of like picking the melody out as he walks out.
She's just gonna like turn around and walk away. Mostly because she's just like he's obviously has like a bump on the head. He has amnesia.
Yeah.
Let's leave
Smack
him
him again.
Everybody leaves. The princess and the knight leave, and leaving you, Lapis, North and Lapis, and Miracle upstairs.
So about those portraits.
Yes. Shall I get started?
Lapis, I won't hold you back. I can take care of all that. If you want to go with your new old friend, you're free to go. You're free to do that if you want to.
No, absolutely not.
Why is he still here?
I don't know. I thought he died.
Who died? Miracle says, like pulling out a pad and a pad of paper.
The other guy. The other the ring, let me sing a human song guy.
Castor? I just met him a couple of days ago. He sang a song, had quite a melodious voice, and I offered him a job.
I don't know if I should say good on you or big mistake.
Do you know something about him?
I think I knew. No, I'm not sure anymore.
The world is filled with interesting creatures.
Sure.
Of which you are one of them. So sit still.
Yes, of course. Let's get to business.
And she does the typical like.
Okay, so Thulian.
Yes.
Mary Elise, and I can do that with this guy's self, so she has proper models.
Yeah.
The third one. If we're going for Orgoth, I'm tempted to do like a slightly orcish-er version of Six Knives.
Okay. God, that's a callback right
back.
there. That is a callback. Okay.
But they're people I've seen, so it's easy to look like them.
Okay. Lapis, you're gonna stick around. You're gonna head out.
Wait, what did you say?
Are you gonna head out, or are you gonna stick around while this is happening?
No. She's probably not gonna like stick close. She's probably just gonna get changed and like stay in the general facility.
Got it. Okay. Are you gonna stay upstairs? Or are you gonna go downstairs and wait, like in the lobby?
Probably downstairs.
Okay. As you are waiting downstairs, like in one of those lounge chairs, like you were on before, it's people have cleared out. It's going to close, but you see the princess and the knight head into the lobby, and they're heading toward a back door, and you see the princess kind of like get pale, and the knight has to kind of like hold her up. And I'd like you to make a perception check.
The fuck?
What is it?
No, like so I have like I have like all of my D6s at the very bottom here.
Right.
And I rolled it, and it rolled and landed like my D20 landed on top of the D6s.
Perfect balance. Yep.
Let's see. I did like three perception checks in a row, and I keep forgetting what my thing is, but it's 21.
21. She kind of like stumbles for a bit, and the night kind of helps. It's like, we'll get you home quickly. We have the carriage waiting outside. She looks a little like she's getting sweaty for a sec, like you get a fever, like you get sweaty, and her skin gets a little like shiny, and she pulls her hair back, and on the back of her neck, you see this little like scratch, but you see like some little red crystals kind of forming along the scratch.
Hold on.
And the knight starts moving her out the back door.
She is going to follow.
Okay.
Immediately.
Mm-hmm.
You're talking about callbacks, Ron?
It's always going there. It was always going there. North. Actually, let's pause. Bill's been sitting there patiently for a long time. Lapis is following. North is getting some drawings done. Bill, what are you doing?
Orgoth is sitting in his room.
Yes.
He's got the hole is open over in a corner. Everything's been pulled out of it, and he's basically been kind of cataloging and organizing and taking stock of his inventory, so he can remember what he has. And he's sitting on the floor, cross-legged. He's a crisscross applesauce with kind of everything around him organized, and he has like a tankard from downstairs.
Okay.
And he's kind of got this wistful look in his eye, and he's just kind of moving the tankard. He's like tapping it, picking it up, hitting it a couple times, sliding it, moving it around. And he's like, when I'm gone, you're gonna miss me when I'm gone. You're gonna miss me
all
cute
about
in
the
head.
DMC acclaims.
You miss me in your bed. Oh, you miss me when I'm gone. And then he puts it down, and then when he lifts it up again, underneath it is a metal bust of Question that he's created with his magic.
Creation magic, yes.
His creation magic. And
yeah.
He kind of looks at it, and it's kind of happened unconsciously. And he's just like, oh, I guess 2 years wasn't long enough to get over you, as he looks at it. And he just closes his eyes, and it fades and disappears.
Okay.
And he's like, okay. And so he starts putting things back, and he has like he's putting things back in the hole or back on himself where they normally go, but he has this one little pile of things that don't seem to make sense with everything else.
Okay.
There's some and some of it we've seen, like there's these rectangles of dried like organic material that have pictures on them. So it's the whatever this stuff is he tried to paint with before.
Yeah.
And he's got
each of these
bits and bobs.
Yeah, each of these rectangles, like the paper, it's like when you touch it a certain way, the face that's on, like that's drawn onto the drow face, actually kind of like animates and kind of like hovers above and kind of rotates kind of 3/4 back and forth.
And he's going through, he's looking at that money, any other little things that are in there, and just trying desperately to make the connection to what this is. And like all he comes up with is that it's part of the time he's lost. And he knows it was in the other place, but he doesn't know what it is or why it is. And he kind of absentmindedly scratches at his chin that has that little stubble on it that now kind of never goes away. Now he's just got permanent 5 o'clock shadow. And if he shaves, that's all it'll ever grow back to.
Right.
And he's just like, I don't, okay. Right. It's gonna come back. It's gonna come back. it'll be fine. Maybe Laphus can help. I should go. I should get this back to Laphus. And he's got the book of nautical terms, and he kind of sets that aside because he wants to make sure he gets that back, since that was a borrow. It wasn't a keep. Maybe it feels like to him. And he's also pulls out and kind of spends the rest of the time, depending on how late it is before anybody comes back, reading his history book on the Kryn dynasty that he still has from Bookkeeper Kime.
Nice.
And it's just really trying to be very studious through it. And I think notices things that maybe didn't make sense to him before.
Excellent.
That do now, especially anything that is about Alastrae, and things that he now seem to make more sense when he's not trying to superimpose his own beliefs of being the chosen of Lolthor Grumsh on top of it. Like that was taking him down misinformed rabbit holes before.
Right.
So now he's reading the history for what it is.
Okay. Just make a history check for me, just kind of how well you're absorbing that.
That is not fantastic. He never really pulls much out of this. 12.
12. You kind of look at like the pile of money, and you're like looking through the history book, and like some of the pictures of like the people look very similar to, like, you kind of like, it's not really like you like, aha, this is like a perfect match, or like this looks like somebody. It just like looks familiar, like the person on the money looks like somebody in a history book or something, like a relative or something. It's like it's more kind of a passing kind of, oh, that's kind of strange, and then a 12 is just not enough to really
is the face on the money like noticeably drow, for example?
Yes.
Okay. Right. So there just may not be a lot. I mean, there's maybe some of that in the history book, but maybe that's the thing. Because he just like that's the we've determined, right? It's the sense he has. He was somewhere in this drow city.
Yes.
That he knows the armor's connected to.
Yep.
But what exactly happened there is just gone.
So let's go back to, unless anything else you want to do.
No, that's good. That's good.
Okay.
That's good.
I wanted to bring you in. Let's make sure, because I know you're kind of stuck, not
Thanks.
able to get there.
No, I'm enjoying it. Are you kidding? This is like delicious roleplay stew.
So, Lapis, they head out the back door, and you kind of you follow them. You want to be stealthy, or you're just kind of like following along? You're muted, by the way, too. Oh, Jaiden?
I'm sorry.
Oh, so did you hear what I said?
No.
Okay. They head out the back door, and you're following. Are you going to be stealthy, or are you just kind of like walking behind?
I'm gonna walk behind because I have no reason to be stealthy.
Right. You're not kind of like sneakily following, and you may be going the same way they're going to. This kind of leads to a back alleyway. They get to the back.
I would say, like, as soon as like we get out of the building sort of situation, I would just be like, excuse me, I'm sorry to stop you.
Surya smiles and turns around, and the knight, like, kind of like a hand on her hilt of her sword, and kind of steps in front of the princess. And it's like, the princess says, what was your name again? I'm sorry, I didn't catch it earlier.
Oh, I didn't say it. I usually don't go around saying my name, especially, if people can find you sort of situation.
Oh, a beautiful mystery.
I couldn't help but notice something while you were heading out. Something that I have seen before, and we thought we got rid of, in a sense.
We? This is actually from this is from the night from Eris. We.
Yes. Did you not hear about the whole thing that was happening over on Corel? A bunch of people got sick.
We heard there was some sort of. This is the night again. We heard there was some sort of rampant disease, but it was taken care of, and it was contained within the borders of the city.
So you'd say that, but that thing on the back of her head, it was the same sort of symptom situation. Just letting you know.
Um, and you see the princess get kind of scared, and the knight kind of like, let me see. And it's a very small scratch. It has like maybe like one or two little tiny, like mole-sized crystals. I mean, very, very tiny. And she pulls her hair back and looks and says, "There's some sort of growth. What is? We'll need to see Tobek immediately."
I would hold off real quick on Tobek's situation, if you wouldn't mind. Then she looks at the knight and then looks at the princess. Do you mind if I quickly just give a glance at it to see how bad it can be? Because I've seen somebody walk around basically with that stuff coming out all over their body.
Are you saying this is something to do with the infection that was in Alcarel?
Quite possibly. A lot of people, from what I remember, different sort of people from different countries, different continents were coming around trying to grab it, considering it gave them boons. But if from what I remember them saying, if you weren't strong-willed enough, then the crystal will just take over your body.
And people died, the knight says.
Yeah.
You may look, but not touch.
That's fine. All I am really upset about is not being able to do anything about it, but all I can do is try and see how bad it is. And
Okay.
how long it can
Yeah.
stay like this. So I'm just gonna look.
Make a medicine check, but also I'm going to have you make an Arcana check for this.
Arcana and medicine?
Make a medicine check first. This is like the state of the scratch.
Make medicine with your intelligence modifier.
Actually, that's a good idea. Yeah.
Oh shit.
Yeah.
Make a medicine check. Intelligence. It's just an additional +1 with that. But I'm also going to use because I rarely ever use it. Might as well. Knowledge from the past. So I'm gonna add an extra d6 to it.
Nice. Awesome.
Definitely going to use my inspo on that, because that's a nat 1.
Okay. Ooh.
And that was a nat 20.
Nice. Okay. Hell yeah.
Let me get rid of my inspo. Okay.
Okay. It looks as if it's just like it would be a simple scratch normally, like, not anything major or anything like, but it looks like instead of clotting, a couple of rudium, this seems to be rudium, have like popped up as part of the clot. And I'm not going to have you roll an Arcana check because the natural 20 tells you it's rudium. That was what it was going to tell you.
So this is definitely rudium.
Is that what it's
That's
called?
That's not good. Oh, yes.
Are you known to the rulers of Ankara?
I've made some dabblings with them, but with the whole situation, basically anybody, including the Cobalt Soul and all of them, they all chipped in.
I have some contacts in Ank'Harel. I friends from the past. I can contact them and see if they can verify your story.
Oh, please do. Also, Renzis, do you know when this started happening?
I haven't noticed it before, just now.
Interesting. No, like, bug landing on your neck at some
No,
point? Not
no.
as...
Um, the princess just looks confused. Like
You
I've
said
not been scratched or anything.
you said you were taking medicine recently, correct?
Yes. Make a persuasion check. She like this is kind of like more for both of them, because this is really personal to her, and she's holding something back. No insight check needed. Like she it just feels really personal. She doesn't want to like share with somebody with a complete stranger, but you seem to be helping out,
Mm-hmm.
so it's like
Persuasion, right?
persuasion. Yeah.
All right. Another nat 20.
Okay.
Let's go.
And because, you were so friendly to her with the modeling stuff, she says, "Is it okay if like you're right at this like this the there's like a hallway going back to stairs that go down to a lower level for the alleyway. Um is it okay if we return to the lobby somewhere private?"
Of course, of course.
"Princess, I disagree. We should be going back to the castle. If you are sick, we need to have somebody look at this immediately. Tobek can get us the finest surgeons."
Surgery is not going to cut it, believe me.
Was that a
Uh,
pun?
a lot of several of my companions had gotten this sickness,
Okay.
and it stays with you.
You see, the night heiress is worried. The princess looks scared, and they walk back down the hallway with you. There is a little private area because it's a boudoir.
It's a, yeah.
It's like a brothel, so there's like little private areas you can go to. She goes back to one of the tables in the very back. It's very nobody's here. No customers are here. Um, you actually see somebody locking up the front door and heading back upstairs. So you're here alone. And she sits down, and you see a tear kind of coming to the corner of her eye.
Do you mind if I see this medicine just in case? It
Um,
might have been. I
and
mean,
she,
no questioning your toe back or whatever, but I just want to ensure that they aren't using it.
she looks to the night. Um, with a natural 20 from before, she reaches into her bag and hands it to you. It's just a brown glass vial. Like it's maybe like it's probably about 3 inches tall, about an inch in diameter, round, um, and it has like about half full of liquid. You can't really. It's dark because of the dark glass. You can't really see the liquid itself. She says, Princess Soria says, "As it is known to the entire city," and she cries again, "I am unable to produce my husband an heir,
Oh,
and the Tobek, who was the hand to the prince once upon a time, many years ago, as a favor with his connections with the assembly, said that he could find a way for me to conceive, and he gave me a medicine to take."
okay. So I don't know if Topek knows. She's going to get. I'm sure there's like empty wine glasses and stuff around.
Yeah,
She's gonna
yeah.
get that, pop the cork off, and
Mm-hmm.
like put it in the wine glass so she could actually like swirl it and see what's
Yeah.
within
Holding
it.
it up to a candle close by, you can see red sparkles all through it.
Okay. Yep. Nope. This is rudium. whoever made it, either whoever made it or I apologize. I don't want to insinuate anything, but it is your life, and I don't like to mince words here, but it could also be your Tobek.
Tobek is a friend of the family. We've known him for he was hand of the king before he became hand to the prince. He's been in the family for the past 30, 40 years.
I know. I'm just saying, like, you can't rule anything out. But I'm just letting you know now that this isn't it does have a lot of rudium in it, and taking in, especially over time, not a very good thing.
He's trying to poison me. Why would he poison me? And she just breaks down in front of you.
Laphus isn't going to do anything because the knight is there, and she's just going to go from like looking at the princess to the knight, and just goes, again, not trying to insinuate that it is Tobek, but somebody possibly from the assembly is doing this. They were the ones who were constantly trying to get into the rudium.
If this is someone trying to kill the princess so that the prince can marry again and an heir can be produced, this would be most... Oh, they will feel my fury if they have done anything to hurt her.
Like I said, it isn't possibility. So first and foremost, princess, in order to ensure that this infection does not get any worse, you will have to stop this medicine first off.
You see the knight, this is evidence now, and she takes it and pours it into the vial and stoppers it up, and then instead of putting it back in the princess's bag, she slips it into like a pouch.
So we have that going. And so, yeah, somebody in the service assembly possibly wants to either, one, kill the princess, or two, actually believes in the whole phony baloney. You just need strong will, and rudium will work the way however it is you want.
I thought this infection was taken care of. How did it get here?
As I said before, the service assembly during the whole like Cobalt Soul, all that shenanigans, they were desperately trying to get their hands on rudium.
And the knight...
Are we hearing any crying upstairs?
Yeah, North, I'd like you to make a perception check. She's finishing up. Like, she's got all the drawings you need.
That's like a 24.
Yeah, you hear soft weeping coming from downstairs. Like maybe you are finished with, and you're starting to head back to the grand staircase that goes down to the lobby.
Everything all right there?
You see, Miracle go over and she has a monogrammed handkerchief that she pulls out of her sleeve, gives it to the princess, and starts dabbing her eyes.
I'm just gonna look at Laphus like, is it okay? You got the situation under control?
I'm good.
Is everyone okay?
Princess,
Did she say anything to piss you off?
Everything is fine, the knight says. Princess, we must be going. This is utmost concern. Ma'am, I do know to need...
I just perk up at utmost concern.
She looks at Laphus and says, I must know your name so that I can contact you again.
And on the wanted poster, did it have her actual names?
It did.
She's gonna look at her and just goes, Avacyn. You can go with that.
Avacyn. Is there a place I can find you or get a hold of, send you a message if I need your help again?
Sure, and she does give them the location of where they're staying at.
Okay.
We
This
won't be there long, but
I will not. I will keep this between us. And if I have any questions, or the princess has any questions, I will pass them along to you.
of course.
Wait, the princess? Because I was like, oh my god, you work at the castle?
And the knight, like, she's just completely, almost not weeping, but just like this broken down. And the knight picks her up, like literally picks her up, and carries her out the back door.
Oh, if only Roland could do that.
Leaving you and Lapis and Miracle alone in the lobby.
I turn around immediately to Lapis. Okay, so during the class, Felbeck's poisoning her. As if, like...
Oh. All right. Well, yeah. I figured that out, and I know exactly what he's poisoning her with.
What is it?
Oh, just a little comeback from our dear old friend Rudium.
Oh no. Oh no 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 no. I'm not. Oh no. No 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 no.
Oh yeah. We should probably tell Orgoth.
Yes, among other things. Yes, indeed. I'll try to get I'll check with the Kobold Soul to get the message sent to Jamil that there is an issue with that. By the way, the sketches are pretty much... I'll deliver them tomorrow morning because we don't do that at night.
I figured. But yeah, no, look, I'm gonna go get going. If you still have stuff to do here, but
No, I'll head back.
Yeah.
It is lovely to have met you. And she bows and again offers her hand to you, Lapis.
Lapis takes it, gives it another like knuckle graze with her lips, and of course she's obviously able to just feel like the icy coldness of her skin.
Of course, yeah.
And she's going to immediately like head out.
Okay. North, are you following too?
Yeah, I'll just give Miracle a little peck on the cheek and a little side hug, and I'm gonna follow along because, well, one, knowing the back streets, two, safety in numbers, even if I know Lapis is pretty fucking safe by herself.
As you get outside, you got the front or the back?
The front door is locked.
Front door is locked, but it's like Miracle's there, so you can just lock it back. But
back door, I guess.
Back door would have been easier, I guess.
Yeah, just head out. There's the stairs going down. You can hear the thunderous sound of wagon wheels on cobblestones heading away quickly.
So what did they tell you? Or should we keep that for Orgoth so we don't have to?
Yeah, let's just wait for Orgoth.
Okay. Passing the time, you easily get back to, using the back streets especially, you get back to the tavern. You head up to Orgoth's room.
I'll just check, is Cass around as well?
Cass, like, it's weird, like, the way Cass kind of like, you were walking to the Careless Whisper, and Cass just kind of like peeled off, and then as you're walking back toward the tavern, he just kind of like peels back into formation with you, like.
Good business?
Very good business. I'll tell you later.
All right.
And you head back to the tavern, go upstairs to Orgoth's room. Orgoth, what state do they find you in?
Oh, Daisy.
Orgoth's got everything put away. He's just reading. He's reading the History of Kryn book.
Okay.
Sitting in a comfy chair. There's like that wasn't in the room before. Mm-hmm. There's like this big overstuffed chair.
Yeah.
Yeah. That he kept out from the hole. The hole's closed up, but he's got the chair up.
Okay.
And he's just sitting in it, and he's reading.
So North, Laphus, and Roland / Cass enter.
Bing bong.
Hey Lapis, hey North's husband. How'd it go?
It went. We have stuff that I need to deliver tomorrow.
Okay, good.
So by the day after tomorrow, everything should be settled.
Okay. Yeah, I mean, I could just hang out in the room another day, I guess, until that's all settled. Or I could put...
Unless you want me to put you in a different kind of suit in the meantime.
I mean, it's got to cover my face, right? That's the big thing, I guess. Maybe a big cloak with a hood.
I'll open my disguise kit and I'll pull 3 fake beards.
Oh, wow, beard.
I'll put them back in the disguise kit and close it.
Well, that would be good. Or maybe like long flowing locks or something. If you got a wig that's not like
Yes.
the lady wig is nice, but
I mean, the nice thing with real hair wigs is you can play around with them a little bit.
oh, okay, yeah. Sure.
Anyways,
Okay, good.
We have
Yeah.
updates.
Okay.
Before anything, is it okay if, and I'll just point at Cass, like, is it okay if he's...
I can step
Around?
out if you need me to.
Oh, he's your husband, so I assume
I'm
you're
mostly
vouching
asking
for him,
Lapis.
right?
Because Lapis knows.
Yeah.
It's up to you. I don't care. I don't give 2 shits.
Okay,
I'm
well,
only
thanks
worth
then.
2 shits. God damn!
I don't think-
I need to try harder.
Do you even shit? Is that a thing? You don't eat.
He kind of rolls
I
his
mean,
eyes.
we
like,
assumed that she had a cloaca at some point, so, like, there's...
I don't know. I've never really noticed it. There's actually like kind of a whole lack of
That's
us
whole,
going
yes,
off
that
to...
cloaca is a whole, kinda.
Well,
But-
before I died, I have bow, so...
Okay.
How about we just
anyway.
get to business?
So,
I'll
as
just
I was...
pull a blanket of the bed and just, like, sit on it.
I just mostly saw her coming down the stairs, and for a glimpse, I did see a spot in the back of her head, and that is when I went out to double check. Orgoth, our little friend Rudium, has made a comeback.
In their own
Wait.
family, no less.
Wait, what? Wait, I thought we got rid of all that stuff.
I thought so too. They might be making their own, like synthetically, the Cerberus Assembly.
Or if there was a thing about, that fucking guy traversing planes who managed to protect something from the freaking destruction of Iridium that we caused. Because I talked to Satrak after, and I was just like, haha, you're welcome for, like, getting rid of your syphilis.
Make a history check, North, as you're remembering back.
13.
When the dragon disappeared as you were leaving the Netherdeep, there was a strange, like, portal, almost like a warp bubble that formed around him as he left.
So yes, he could definitely protect it in a way or another so that what we did didn't reach whatever he had. And as soon as you put that in a live body, it multiplies.
Yeah. Does Orgoth remember if Wilvan was infected when he took Wilvan?
Wilvan, the only person who wasn't infected was Lapis, correct?
Yeah, I think so, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, so Orgoth will say, and wasn't Wilvan infected when he took Wilvan too?
Maybe. So yes, the she, by the way, refers to the current princess to the throne.
Okay, none of this sounds good at all. Yeah.
So hold on, Lapis. From what I understand, I saw her taking a little like tonic or whatever during class, is it?
Yeah, it was the tonic.
And she was telling me that her dear friend of the family, Tobek Culvin, was the one who gave her this because he learned so much during his travels.
It he didn't make it. He got people from the Cerberus Assembly.
But he's the one who gave it, and we know for a fact that he knows what this shit does.
Oh yeah. He's she said that, he had connections to the Cerberus Assembly, got her some medicine in order to help, and yeah.
So, okay, call me a conspiracy theorist.
I did let her know that it's either somebody from the assembly itself or Tobek himself, who has.
Because they're working together, that thing is powerful enough to be a good patron for the assembly. However, I know I'm sorry, Lapus. Mages and mages can tend to be prideful and want to do everything by themselves because they can think they can be a little hoity-toity and have a bit of a high horse of pride.
I mean, some do, of course.
Yeah. So either they're working in they're probably working in collaboration. Let's be real.
Well, I mean, the Cerberus Assembly just kept saying that they wanted rudium. So,
and
they'd do anything to get it.
And whatever this guy's shit is, he just can hand deliver it on a platter. In exchange for a few services, I believe.
Cass suddenly grabs North's arm and pulls up the sleeve.
That's
rudium's what did this to you?
Yeah. We talked about it a little. Yes, that basically you get into contact with it, it causes a rash, then at some point crystals start growing and taking over.
Lapis, make a perception. Actually, no, this is the Arcana check. Both of you can make Arcana checks too as well. But I know Lapis has like the insane roll for it. So.
14.
Okay.
30.
Yeah.
I got a 14 as well.
Our rolls added together don't make her roll.
Lapis, thinking about it, the rudium was sort of a extension of Elixian's willpower, and there's a psychic component, but Elixian, was healed by your actions in the Netherdeep. So where's the psychic component coming from? Is what you're thinking.
Psychic component was Elixian, and we freed Elixian. The psychic
Wilvin's family.
Quite possibly.
I don't know. Maybe they're kind of like a battery or something.
Could be what's happening, considering that Elixian should have him stopping whatever he was all about. Should have just destroyed all of the weapons, all of the rudium, but.
Well, I mean, can't Dragon Guy be that?
He could as well.
He could, but I feel as though, especially from how much of a dick he is, I highly doubt that he would extend his own psychic power to do this shit. He would probably use up the psychic abilities from Wilvin's family. Just to add a layer, an extra layer of acidry into this.
So like the guy I was telling you about with the stash that was actually Tobek Culvin, but was not anymore. Like someone took over his body, so that's what's happening right now.
I don't know if Wilvin ever told you this, but I'm going to say this because I think he might have. Wilvin's family, the village, his village, was from the Pearl Bow Wilderness, north of.
I should check my notes, but I know that we had a thorough conversation about where he came.
Yeah.
Some of his background.
Mm-hmm.
At the very
yeah,
least.
if he had mentioned the Pearl Bow Wilderness, that is the forest north of the capital city.
But wasn't Wilvin's, like, whole tribe destroyed? Like, they were all wiped out.
Yeah.
So who would be left? I mean...
Wilvin for sure.
Wilvin, right? So this fucking dragon demon thing is using Wilvin to do this. We gotta find that guy.
And in a way, that's using that on the princess is kind of a way of like it's leverage, period.
Why give it a tonic? I mean, if you could just infect somebody by striking them with a sword.
Because that's not subtle.
I mean,
she
yeah.
was saying that like she wasn't feeling too good, and her good friend of the family made a tonic. Well, had a tonic made, and she took it like that without doubt because he was a good friend of the family for 30 plus years. No matter why he was fucking gone for I don't know how long.
Did she look sick? Like, how do you know it's rudium?
I took a good hard look at it. They let me see it as well as the medicine that she was taking.
So
she was really pale.
So you could, but wait, you could see it somehow?
Yep. You could see the glints of rudium within it, yes. And also in the back of her neck, the crystals were growing.
That's close to the nervous system. I don't like that.
Is there... Well, I mean, like, when we got infected, it's because we got cut by something.
Meanwhile, she's ingesting it.
Is she covered all the way on the inside?
It could be a possibility that is what's going to happen, or it's already happening.
So it's like in her blood. Is that why he's making her drink it? So it goes in her blood and you can't see it? But somehow she like got a scratch and now it came out or something?
I don't know. All I know is that she has been drinking it and now it is in the back of her neck. Whatever pustules were coming out are now rudium.
She did tell me the reason why she was drinking the potion.
Yeah, but she's not going to tell them.
Got it.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Okay. So we gotta find out where the psychic connection is and sever it, right? Isn't that what we did with the Lixian? Right? That was the cure.
Yeah, we have a lot of irons in the stove right now. It's all in a fire. A lot of pies in the stove, a lot of irons in the fire. I don't know how to talk anymore.
My love, what did you bring back with you?
I did nothing. I was healed when I came back. I do not have magical syphilis anymore.
I'm not talking about magical syphilis. I'm talking about the trouble that always follows you no matter where you go.
Excuse you for talking about trouble like you're not causing any of your own.
I am not causing any of my own, he winks at
my
you.
Ass.
You know, every time I've seen North go somewhere and there's been trouble, North being there's made it better. So, I mean, you know, y'all are married and stuff, but I'm just saying.
Roland gets a big smile when you say
like,
that. He gets a big smile.
Trouble. I've seen North fix problems.
We cause problems and we fix problems all the time. They're just not the same problems that we cause that we might fix, you know. We're teasing each other, Orgoth.
Oh, okay. Okay, sorry. Yeah.
Yeah, you don't have the full background of.
It's okay, Orgoth.
You know.
Well, wait. But what's got to happen first? We got to help your dad, or we got to like find Wilvin?
That one's in a
dragon demon.
Well, first of all, we need to take care of these posters, which is going to be done soon. so we can. It really depends on how the princess can metabolize this, because if it can go to hell in a few hours even.
Lapis, the potion, when you looked at it, it wasn't like it was like a very fine silt, almost like somebody like putting sprinkle like the glitter into
Edible
like
glitter in the
and like the glue thing, like the glue watery that makes it all look like kind of swirly and stuff. It wasn't like little giant pieces of rudium in it. It was very much like little tiny chips, glitter-sized chips.
Yeah.
So it's not syphilis, it's herpes.
Well, yeah, no, I would let them know. Like, I've told them everything already. So.
Yeah, I know. I'm just like making sure the information is clear. So, what do you do?
Well, that's what Orgoth just asked. Or...
Yeah, pretty much.
Oh, yeah. So we get rid of these posters because we can't move freely in the city with those. Whoa, Bill, what's going on?
I was looking up Vinique. Do you know what Vinique is?
No.
Absolutely not.
Vinique is liquor that like has it's super shimmery.
Okay.
And it's like really viscous.
Oh, yes. I was just I saw the white going under.
Yeah, well, it's because I went to like, here's a page, and what it was basically like an entire white page with just a bottle of Vinique in the middle. It was like a blinding.
Are you okay?
Ah!
But yes, we take care of being able to travel freely through the city. And then we will have to work on a plan to get the men out and a plan to maybe get someone in. I don't know how we're gonna deal with the rhodium issue, because that's Cerberus Assembly, kind of hard to infiltrate unless they want you in. Looks at Lapus. The castle also kind of hard to get in. Unless you're invited.
Can your mom get us in?
Last time my mom tried to get us into a fancy place, it got bombed. Oh, I'm sorry, airshipped.
Well, okay.
Hey, just be happy there's no airships around here right now.
Right. Well, there we go. Should be safe. I mean, okay, so posters first, then we can move around more freely. Then you're getting your dad out is on a timetable, though. That has to happen by a certain time.
Yeah.
And then there's the stuff with the princess, and that's probably on a timetable, but we don't know when.
It is. That's the issue. You know how rhodium can be like super variable depending on, like, it's reactive. Some days you're not gonna feel anything, and other days are just gonna be hell, and it's gonna spread.
Maybe. Okay.
Her husband must not touch that area. Otherwise, we just spread it to the royal to the prince himself.
I mean, it's already probably happened.
It's probably already in there. But then again, what do I care about protecting monarchy? What I care about is, I guess, getting rid of the rhodium, which is another thing. Because if it's like, don't care who gets it, but if it gets in the population itself, that's gonna be really bad.
I mean, what do they get by doing that to the monarchy, the princess and the
leverage? Once she knows it's an infection, they can like, once she knows it's pretty much fatal, They can
I
get her
mean-
to do a lot of things if they can lure her on an idea of a cure or something.
Or, they just want her dead so the prince could marry somebody else.
That too.
Well, but if the prince has it too, that doesn't matter then.
No, what would matter is if it spreads. The very fact that it exists, it's kind of a failure on our part.
It's not like we knew.
It's not like we knew, but I don't want her touching that thing again.
Okay, but I think we can focus on your dad.
First, yes.
I can't even wrap my head around more rudium.
But also, they won't stop there, because if they can get some... Oh, I'm just gonna... No.
Welcome to
what
level
Rudium does?
15.
With spellcasters, okay? You know what Rudium does with spellcasters. It can be very good for, like, replacing material components and all that, from what I remember, okay? They're very strong casters. I'm gonna turn to Cass. Has there been any disappearances recently?
Other than, like, amongst the Serbs
Amongst the
assembly, or
poor,
like amongst
maybe?
the people?
Amongst the people, amongst the poor, most often.
No,
people
not that I've heard of.
Well, that's good. So that means that they're probably not thinking. If I'm thinking about it, they're thinking about it.
About what? Like,
Populations that people don't want to see. The homeless people who are begging on the streets.
okay.
You don't notice when a homeless person disappears unless you're a homeless person yourself and they're part of your, like, regular life, like your everyday. But if they need a fucking rudium farm for whatever they want, that's where I would start if I was an evil motherfucker.
Oh shit.
Ron taking notes.
Ron, like, brilliant idea. Thank you, players.
Use poor people. Okay.
Okay.
So it's imperative that we have to find a way to stop that before they start doing that. Right now, maybe the princess is just the first test subject.
That seems like a pretty highly placed test subject. They gotta be. There has to be, something else there, like, because it's the princess.
You just get someone to do whatever you want, because you can float the idea that you have a cure, but that you won't give it to her unless she does this and that and this and that. Or you can also want to kill someone in a subtle way that looks like an illness, and then be like, oh no, this was not my fault, and get her to marry someone who is either on your side already or much more easy to manipulate.
Okay. I was thinking about your dad stuff earlier. This is like a whole crazy curveball.
Yeah.
What if I could get a job as a guard at the prison?
That would be great. I don't
And then
think
I
they're
could be,
hiring
like,
right
done.
now, but if they're training, like if they're doing training in the old
I mean, well,
place.
but you said like the prison,
Yeah.
right? Didn't you or Cass say that the prison was going to be bigger and they had to train more guards?
Yeah, probably, yeah.
Um,
Yeah, I mean, you could
'Cause
always
maybe
try
I
once the coast is clear.
yeah, then maybe I could do that and then work my way inside and at least have information about the how they're going to move the prisoners And if I could get really lucky, maybe I could get on the detail that moves your dad.
That would be such a stroke of luck. It would make everything easier, for sure.
Yeah, I mean, being on the inside helps. So
I know, I'm
mean,
aware.
You know, I know you know, but I'm just happy I thought about it. So I could maybe I could do that. Maybe that could be a thing.
Yes, I was also thinking about maybe trying to get in, just to get a look of where he is, how he's doing, and making sure that he knows that something's going to happen soon.
Yeah. Does he get visitors?
I don't think he's got any during for a few years, but if sometimes some people would like to confess their crimes to a priest or something. Or just need to talk,
Oh, yeah.
So sometimes they bring those in to just talk to the prisoners or see if they have anything new to say, or if they want to have some emotional support or whatever coming from the gods. So that was gonna.
Do you know anything about where he's kept? In there, where his cell is, or?
I would have to go in or to get the info myself. Or if someone has the info, well, that would be great, but I don't think we don't have anyone on the inside right now.
No, we have a blueprint of the prison top floor, but we know that there's basement levels.
Because it would be too easy to just go in from the top and be like, woohoo! Then again, he's a thief. He's not a murderer. Why would they put him in the higher security corners? He didn't kill anyone.
Did he take something real important?
Both Cass and
we
Nordland.
kind of did. I mean, us three, but four with another friend.
You haven't told them?
She told me.
Yeah, I'm always bottom on the information chain. By the way, Cass, I find out last.
I don't remember who I told that to. No.
Tell him.
You don't go bragging about a crime that makes you wanted for 10,000 gold pieces.
That's a lot of gold.
I mean, that's an important thing that we stole.
So whatever you took, which you're still deciding not to tell me, is enough for all three of you 10,000 gold pieces each on your heads. Wow. Okay. Well, maybe that's why he's.
We kind of thought about turning ourselves in and just each other at some other time, just disguising
They
yourself
would,
as
if we
someone
turn
else,
ourselves in, they would bury us in a hole like they did to your father, to try to find out where it is.
We had a whole plan on how to get the other out, and then get the dad out at the same time. But it was a childish idea, so we kind of bid our time instead.
I mean, there's this whole book series called Prison Break that it's just nothing but about getting out of prison and getting caught and then going back into prison and getting out.
It's so not believable, though.
I know. It was a very important object, Orgoth.
Yeah, it sounds like it. I mean, and if you said they put your dad in a hole, they buried him.
I don't think it was a literal hole.
Okay, but I could see why he would be.
I mean, technically, every
very
cell is a literal hole, but
highly secure area if he did something that bad, that important.
He took one for the team.
Unfortunately,
I was supposed to be the one who got caught, and he got me out of there. And now we're here! Hooray! Hey.
Okay, but we're gonna get him out.
Yeah.
That was the deal, right? So,
Yes.
So wanted posters.
Yes. So here are the sketches. We're just going to.
And it's a sketch of this mage that you don't recognize, kind of blonde curly hair, a human fighter type, and what was the other?
No, I was.
it
It was
was,
6 knives, but making him more orcish, kind
Yeah,
of.
yeah. And you're just leaving Voka as is, right?
Voka is MIA. So.
Yeah,
Plus, Voka can change the way they look at any point.
easily. Yep. So
Okay.
we go to the printing press close to
Tomorrow
the.
morning, first hour. I might go as one of these young recruits, because who would do these tasks other than a young recruit who's just like delivery work, and then I'm gonna get everyone else's coffee, freaking intern.
So we just get the wanted posters in the official mail in the system,
Printing press.
and they go out over the next day or so to the various places in
and
the city.
also as they usually do, we reclaim the old portraits so that we can destroy them.
okay, so 2 days for that, right?
Roughly.
2-3 days.
I mean, judging on the level of importance that we have, and I'm gonna pull out my poster, and Orgoth's poster, and Laphus's poster, like, okay. On the degree of importance that is put on our capture information, whatever, these are going to go out fast, because they're going to want to have the people. Tobek might not even be aware, because to him, the things are already out. And the portrait will come on in a normal order, so that's fine. To him, like, it's already done and gone. Unless he starts peeking at every freaking portrait.
A man like the Hand of the King, or what is he even now, the connection to the advisor to the Service Assembly?
Busy.
He will not lower himself to be amongst the rabble of the city.
So he won't be aware until it's too late. And also, by having the other portraits destroyed, they're gonna have to start over from zero.
Okay, good. We'll do that. And then once we know we're clear on that, I could see maybe if I can get a job in the prison.
Didn't you have something you wanted to get done shopping?
Yeah, I have to get my shield made. I have to get the dragon scale shield made. For later, for when we like do the Lapus's dragon stuff.
Can you believe that these fuckers killed dragons?
I kind of imagined, you walk with powerful people out north.
Well, and when North says like they mean Lapus, because I don't think I even got a shot. I don't know. I don't think I got a shot in on that dragon. I think that was like 100%.
You were there.
Lapus.
You were there.
You distracted it? Question mark.
Sure.
You were
I don't think so.
You were essential to the process. I was doing something.
My part was kicking a guy into a portal. That was my part.
North ran away. But we didn't know that. North was MIA.
Technically, I brought someone in, but oh well.
North
I was having none of that.
North was using their stealth-like abilities.
No, absolutely not. I was just fucking like, I am having none of these dragons. I'm gonna go after the other smaller, not dragon exactly, but dragonborn.
Anyway, we beat a dragon. Lapus beat a dragon, and then but
there was a smaller dragon after that.
Then a smaller dragon, but I got some dragon scales, and so I'm gonna make a dragon scale shield or get one made. So then when we have to fight more dragons, because there'll be more dragons, I'll be better protected against the green
yeah,
ones. I
we're
think.
gonna have to talk about that as well.
Okay, but that's like problem 4 on the stack.
Yeah.
Or something.
Just
I don't
also
know.
let you know, this is Ron reminding something that basically was mentioned last time. The ceremony inducting Ravana Cross into the Service Assembly was held 4 days, like it's going to be 4 days time, and you've already been here 2 days, so it's going to be 2 days away.
Shit ass cock bitch.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, right. Do we want to kill Ravana? Was that a thing?
I mean, we're gonna
Was
have
that-
to. We're gonna
Does
have
that
to.
help?
I'm gonna have
I don't
to.
know.
We're gonna have
You're gonna have to. I'm gonna sit there and watch as I did with the dragons.
I mean,
What I could do is I can possibly try and find an airship of some sort.
I mean, Cass, do you have any access to a skyport?
No, we've been trying. Apparently,
I could be 3 for 3. Come on, I could be 3 for 3.
certain members of the government have been trying to get a skyport put into Rexentrum, but the assembly has been shutting it down.
Well, of course, I don't want to have any. The assembly is such a.
Yeah, I could see why.
We've seen these skyports before, and we find them to be inherently dangerous just in their existence. We can't have one of them there in Rexington.
Nope.
Okay, so I'll have to bring you up to speed on that. She almost killed my family.
She what? Looks at Laphus.
I mean, nobody died.
Some
Absolutely.
people did.
Not
I'm pretty sure.
not in the
No, not in the first one. There were no casualties.
there were no casualties. Everybody
Okay,
got out.
well.
Yeah, except for the
she crashed
zombies.
An
that-
airship into,
Yeah, only the zombies died.
Yeah, she crashed an airship into the embassy where my mom and her family were hosting others. Well, there were some Cerberus Assembly members that were going to be there, and
I also
Oh.
crashed an airship into another airship.
What was
and
this
that
Service Assembly doing in Ankarel?
being bitches.
Rudium.
Trying to get Rudium, yeah.
Yeah.
And
Trying to
recruit
get
Lapis.
kind of trying to get a
Wait, recruit
political
Lapis?
foothold of sorts.
Yeah, they were all like hotsy-totsy for Lapis. Like, hey, you should come wear a red robe. Hey, you should come be an evil magic user person. And Lapis was like, hey, fuck you. 'Cause that's like,
That's word for
that's-
word.
I hope that was word
Pretty
for
much.
word, because those bastards deserve it.
Oh
yeah,
well,
it's
one
pretty
of them.
close.
One of them's probably rotting around Anchorel somewhere still, right?
Quite possibly.
Rotting.
I mean, we've had some run-ins with them.
What the fuck
so
was his
far,
name?
we're doing pretty good against them. But it sounds like there's a lot of them here.
What was his name?
Who?
The bitch in red with the red hair that kept following you around.
Oh right, the one with the stringy red hair. I forgot his name.
Oh god, it was I know exactly who it is. It's
To the bat notes.
Walcott the
Walcott
Red.
Walcott.
the Red.
Walcott the Red.
Yeah, you
More
killed
like
his
Walcott
ass.
the
so-
Dead.
Yeah, so we have a history with them. It's not real good. I mean, there's not like a strong relationship there or anything. But they've really shown a interest in Lapis. So I guess that's always another way in. But there sounds there's a lot of them here. I mean,
8 usually on 8
There are 8
big
leaders,
boys,
and they have
then
like,
annexes.
annexes who are basically underlings to them.
right. They just didn't offer Lapis a high enough job, I don't think. They wanted her to be
Nah,
an
no,
annex.
they don't even have dental.
I'm not the type who tends to want to follow orders from other people. I usually like to give the orders.
Maybe if they got unionized, I don't know.
Suddenly, from downstairs, you hear a loud boom, 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 boom at the tavern door. Because you're upstairs. This is kind of like late in the evening now.
I
Close to
am
midnight.
putting my back to the wall next to the door, and I'm pulling out a fucus.
And you hear a big crunch as the front door is just ripped to shreds. and you hear heavy boots rushing into.
How many?
Make a perception perception check based on hearing.
Shite.
Oh, it's an 11.
Okay,
Can you tell me more than one?
it more than one for sure.
Okay, well, time to, I'm gonna give a little glimpse at the window. Is there anyone down?
You see some Crown's Guard horses. And downstairs, you hear a voice. And Vincent, you see the bartender, Vincent, is like, "What's going on here? If you just knocked, I'd let you in. It's late at night. I keep the door locked." And you hear a man come up to the bar. "Do you have someone here, staying here, by the name of Avison?" And that's where we're going to stop.
Oh, do we recognize the voice?
No, you do not. No. Just,
Ah!
yeah.
Should have invented another name, Lapis.
It's fine.
Whatever name she would have given, this is the name that he would have asked for. So we're a little early, but I want to make sure. What do you want to do like over the next couple of like game days? Like I know that Orgoth wants to do shield
I think
stuff.
the shield mid.
Yeah.
Yep.
I want to get my delivery done so
Delivery
that we can
done.
finally fucking walk around
Yeah.
these streets.
So you're gonna go into the Shimmer Ward, up to where the printing press is, and get that taken care of.
Yes, sir. We have some new portraits, sir.
Lapis, you have any plans other than?
Absolutely not.
Okay.
Hanging out with Castor.
Oh yeah, and Castor's
Yeah.
supposed to. Yeah, there might be a concert here. in a
Yeah,
couple
we
of
might
days.
also need to change places because now this one's blown.
Anyway, great game today. Lots of good role play. We're ending a little bit early, but it's fine. It's fine.
Fine. We have one more before our Christmas break.
Yeah, yeah.
Ba, 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 ba.
So we actually might have a combat next week. What's with that?
What?
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 I'm sorry? She's holding me prisoner. I didn't do nothing.
Well, let's go around to a wrap up.
Hey everybody, this is Bill. You can find me on the socials at Bill Freaking Roper. Been hanging out on Blue Sky a bit, and popping up here and there on various other shows. Doing the advice show over on Happy Jacks RPG Network, and trying to finalize my streaming setup here, that you can see by the wild variation in lighting that is not quite dialed in yet in a good way. But I am back at my desk as opposed to a table, so things progress slowly. Hey, if you have been hanging out with us, watching us live here on Twitch on Wednesdays, we appreciate you. Thank you so much for being a part of our weekly shenanigans. If you're catching us on the podcasts or on the VOD, thank you very much for being a part of our constantly creeping extensiveness into the internet and into your hearts and minds, because that's where we live. Hey, we'll see you next week as we gear up then for our big holiday break. And I think there's another like holiday thing maybe coming.
Yeah, I've got to do the. I'm starting to edit the part 2 of Turkey Trot, so there should be
Woohoo!
another. Yep.
Sorry about that. I had to the thing was starting to tangle up.
Oh no.
Hey everybody, this is Jaiden. I was playing Laphus, and I don't really have anything to say today. I've just been kind of I'm starting to feel better because I was sickish, so. But I'm good. I'm good now.
It's always good. I'm glad you're better.
Hey y'all, this is Jaime. I've been playing North Eladrin Roguelocke. You can find me on I was gonna say Twitter. I have no Twitter. Not anymore. On Blue Sky and Tumblr at SteelClad Art. I don't have much to do. How many books have you read this year? I'm on my 34th.
That's a lie.
Let's go.
The bass player, one of the bass players I work with at Dollywood, is currently we're reading the Shannara series and like read the entirety of the Shannara series this year and was trying to rush to get the last trilogy done before the end of the year. It's kind of crazy.
Wow.
Yeah. Anyway, my name is Ron Murphy. You can find me on the socials at Ron88Keys. Please follow us on Blue Sky, Instagram, YouTube, TikTok. Give us a follow here at Severed Studios. We are almost to 250 followers on the Twitch. So if you know anybody, recommend us and give us a follow. Get us to 250. Few and far
For the holidays.
For the
holidays.
Yeah.
Make it your gift to us, people. We want. Wait, that sounds wrong. That's not right. Anyway, I'll try it again.
Few and Far Between is a production of Severed Studios. Please check out our other shows like Severed Sons and other side quests on Twitch, YouTube, and everywhere you get your podcasts. Links in our bio and our show notes. May your problems be few and far between. Bye, everyone.
Bye.
We're in so much trouble.